guys seeing it? Okay. I'm a Mac. I love Mac. I've been using a Mac for quite some time. So only last time that I actually get my Mac into being a useful warframe, because before this I never get to use my Mac into like a full potential. And finally I found the key to make sure that Mac is really good. And you guys can check it out in YouTube, my YouTube channel, my Mac gameplay. And it was a ton of fun. It was a ton of fun. Everyone want to buy DAS like those with RGB. Yeah, the RGB that it has isn't important. It was all about the speed. Do that DAS have RGB? Man, I want that, man. Fucking hell. So let's see what the Mac we're looking at here. One thing that I wonder, like, I love doing video. I love to edit video. That's something might need to help me on this. How in the world did they get a chance to create this shot right now? They freaking create a marvelous shots right now. This is absolutely not Captura. I don't think it's Captura. I think they got something like a mod or something that can make give them a free camera, a free space where they can just like move and roam around. I don't know, but I really love if I am able to do this. I really love to do it. Yeah, I'll put down the music a little bit because try to avoid copyright here. It's from the intro video when you first go to Fortuna. It's from the intro video. Oh! I forgot about that. It's been so long. Oh, look at Mac. No, that was the first intro video. But when you look at this, it's like it's different. This is something that he's using like kind of free cam or something, right? Because right now it seems like so. Yeah, under the small shelf on the sides there are lights, so easy. It's easy. It's from this part is from Captura. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Mac is looking good, man. Wow, nice. Mac is looking good. Look at Mac. Fuck! Crispy! Sorry, I'm such a Mac obsessed guy. Oh, this is so good. Disruptions. Break Mac. Why is the quality dropping? What the heck? Come on. Don't drop now. So he's literally using the same Arc of Plasma as I do. I want to look at that. Will this guy show its might or his build? What is the max kills at? 9,000. He got 9,000. That's literally the same thing as I do. So this is not like Steel Path Caliber. Is that 9 million? That's not 9,000, that's 9 million. That. That's 9 million, what the fuck? Mind my language, sorry guys. That's 9 million. He freaking nailed it. Yo, that's 9 million. Sorry, I've been repeating the same stuff. That's 9 million, guys. 9,123,000. Look at this. That's freaking 9 million, guys. Holy shit. That's 17. Is that something that you haven't been telling me? Because the max damage that I can get from my Arc of Plasma is 14,000. Sorry, 30,000. I think that's the max. 30 to 40,000. Is that something you haven't tell me? Dad. That's good. Yep, yeah, about 6 minutes if in he goes over that bill. All of this is because of his skill after the mag rework. Holy hell, that's good. 9 million? Fucking hell, I want that. I want that. I want my ectoplasma to work just as fine as that. And don't forget the helmet. The helmet. The helmet. What do you mean the helmet? The This is not Steel Path, right? This is Vilebreaker, right? Oh, level 9999. I don't understand why they say it's level 9999. It's clearly what's going on right now. Like the maximum level for warframe enemy is 150. So what is level 999? What do they mean by that? Can someone explain to me? Yeah, he goes over the helmet changes too. I see. Okay. What is level 9999 means? What does that mean? That's 5 million. What is level 99999? Is that like the max level, like the max level of enemies or something? I thought there's only like 150.
Warframe here with a new Warframe video
there you
coming
go.
at you with
Now he's talking.
Mag versus level 9,999. So Mag gets a lot of hate because there are a lot of people who have no idea how she works and don't understand how her second ability scales. But it's all good. They can go back to enjoying Inaris and Wukong. Oh wait.
Those Wukong meta guys, you got nerve hard, baby.
So with the Veilbreaker release, they did buff Mag. Her first ability used to toss enemies behind you. Now the pull is just one of the best grouping abilities. Casting it pulls them right in front of you, creating a small vortex, clumping the enemies in one pile.
This kills good.
Another change was made to her Polarize. Before explaining the change, you have to know how the ability works. Polarize sends a magnetic pulse wave that expands outwards and strips enemy armor and shields while dealing magnetic and true damage. This true damage is equal to the armor removed. Mag also regenerates her shield when this ability is cast. Once enemies that have their armor and shields make contact with the expanding wave, it will deal a burst of magnetic damage within the area. This burst drops polarized shards, which Mag can then pick up and have the shards orbit her. When enemies make contact with these shards, they take slash and puncture damage. So the change was made that the shards are larger, more visible.
Yeah, I like the shards thing. This is one thing that I notice when I'm using her. Like this new shard things around her. That's good.
And have an increased orbit radius of 3 meters. And these shards can also be picked up by her second ability, Magnetize. This damage is also added to Magnetize's damage absorption. Okay, let me explain her bread and butter, Magnetize. This is a DPS and a tanking ability. Casting it on an enemy will create a bubble that pulls enemies towards the center and redirect all projectile shots in and from outside the bubble to...
This is a very fucking good skills. Like for real, guys. If you haven't tried Mag, you should try Mag. Like for real, one of the best starter warframe. Like everybody keeps saying Excalibur is the best, Excalibur is the best. I found out Excalibur is the best one, the most basic and boring one. So if you ever want to start playing warframe, don't go for Excalibur. Go for Mag, either Mag or Volt, either both of these. But by far, I think for starter warframe, you guys will probably enjoy using Mag way much than using either one of that warframes. So yeah, if you're starting going for warframe, always understand Mag is really fun to use. She's really good, you know, she's really good. Excalibur, like people say Excalibur, most of newbie players just kind of like choose Excalibur. Don't choose for him. He's a boring warframe. Even though he's like how do I say it, the face of warframe right now, people just don't care. Like no one care about Excalibur no more. He's a boring warframe. That's as simple as that. So don't go for that. SK has never been the best. Mac has always been the best starter warframe. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like most people, most newbie would probably go for Excalibur. Don't go for Excalibur when you start the game. Excalibur is so boring. Go for either Volt or Mac, and Mac is the best by far.
To the center, and it will absorb the damage and have it multiplied. And once the duration has run out, the bubble will detonate and deal an AoE blast explosion, and 25% of the absorbed damage will be added to the explosion. This is what allows certain weapons to scale even higher, especially the Tenet Arcaplasmor. This bubble will also protect you from. This is what allows certain weapons to. The bubble will detonate and deal an AoE blast explosion, and 25% of the absorbed damage will be added to the explosion. This is what allows certain weapons.
25% absorbed damage will be added
to scale even. Absorbed damage will be added to the explosion. This is what allows certain weapons to scale even higher, especially the Tenet Arcaplasmor. This bubble will also protect you from enemy fire, meaning if you stand on the other side and around the bubble, you will not take any damage from gunfire. There is the holding variant of this ability, but it's utterly useless because it locks you out of doing anything else. Now moving on to Crush's armor strip augment.
Yeah, I agree. Like the bullets blocking ability that she have, the variance of that second ability is so not practical, and it may look cool, but it's not really practical when it comes to warframe gameplay because you cannot do anything else other than just blocking bullets. But I never thought that. I never knew that the bubble will explode. I never take notice of that. So correct me if I'm wrong. Did they just add that, or maybe that's always been there? That's always been there. I don't know. I didn't notice the bubble explode before.
That was recently buffed. Mag's augment used to strip a lot less and had a duration. However, now with the buff, along with the armor strip changes, you only require 134% power strength. And on top of that, the armor strip is permanent. Okay, now let's get to the synergy between the Plasmor and Magnetize. The Tenet Plasmor has innate 3-meter body punch through and the ability to ricochet off of surfaces, and this ricochet has a longer lifespan if it hits more than one enemy. So what's essentially happening is Magnetize pulls in the projectile and has it orbit within it. The Tenet Plasmor punch through allows it to go through the enemies, and the ricochet effect is having the projectile bounce through those enemies at a ridiculous speed.
Wow! That is pretty dope. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you're a Mac user or not, but that's pretty dope.
Causing multiple hits within the center of the bubble within a short instance. And of course,
You're welcome. Thanks, Dad. Awesome, man. That's pretty dope, man.
The flight speed also helps increase that duration a bit more, aka Unga Bunga Big Damage Go Brr. And since this is a weapon and warframe synergy, where I need more damage on the weapon, I decided to subsume on Eclipse on her first ability. Before anyone asks, Eclipse and Roar are two different abilities. To have a deeper understanding, go take a look at this video. Alright, let's take a look at the build. In the aura, I have Growing Power for that 25% power strength increase when I proc a status effect. I'm going to pair this up with Augur Secrets, Umbral Intensify, and of course, Molt Augmented. All of this...
So his build right now is focused on string, okay? On ability string.
Contribute to my damage increase on Eclipse, because all you need is Umbral Intensify to get that 100% armor strip on Crush. Efficiency at 175% with a rank 4 fleeting expertise and stream.
So you got Hamlet as well. Like Hamlet change certain skills. It got the Mirage skills Eclipse, right? On Mac, okay?
Blind did not.
Working with Nataro? Are you asking me? I think my network is already at max right now. I love to actually expand more. I'm pretty sure that network can go even beyond what I already been building it for. But right now, I think I'm more focused on Arc of Plasma because I'm such a shotgun lover. Like, if you guys seen me play Warframe, I really love shotguns type of weapons. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna work on Arc of Plasma and my Mac build first before I actually go back to network and try to expand it. This takes advantage of the Arcar plus more bounce feature that the network doesn't have. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Not max out fleeting expertise, or else you will drop down your duration. And to counteract the negative duration from fleeting expertise, I am using primed continuity. Natural talent just to increase the casting speed and animation because you do not want any downtime when casting your abilities. Fracturing Crush is the armor stripping augment here, and that's pretty much the build. To replenish your shields, I will be using Polarize and Crush. Polarize, of course, will help me create those shards, replenish my shields, and Crush will armor strip enemies, give me and my allies overshields. And for the weapon of choice is, of course, the Tenet Arca Plasmor. The bonus on my Tenet Arca Plasmor is Toxin. Without Toxin, this ain't gonna work right. Let's take a look at...
I want to have this ephemera. The rolling magnetized ephemera mag. Please, someone tell me where to get it. I want it.
At this specific build. Over here, as you can see, I do not have hunter munitions or anything like that. The one
Varba Decider, Tenet Aircraft plus more. What is Varba Decider, Tenet Aircraft plus more? Is this the same as mine? I thought mine one is sisters. Galvanized Hell, Critical Deceleration, Prime Ravage, Prime Chilling Grabs. We haven't used that. Vigilanted Supplies, Prime Ammo Shock, Galvanized Acceleration, Galvanized Heavy. Yeah, I gotta work on my build. On my Arca plus on my build, 100%.
And only elemental mod that I have on.
Yeah, it's the same. You can buy it from Tanshin. Oh, okay.
Up with my innate
still ancients, huh?
Viral.
I'm looking forward for it.
Modding for viral. That is because I'm.
But do you know what element your Arca plus mod is? I think it's hit, incinerate, because I got that the hell thing. Incinerate. It's fire, right? Because I got the hell something. I forgot what's the name. I think that was the build that you gave me before.
Stripped Grenier. We don't need to bleed enemies for this setup. It's just pure.
He specifically says you need a toxic Arcar plasma. Are you saying that Arca Plasma got different type of element Arca Plasma? The name doesn't matter. The name is just the name of your sister. I see. So you mean they're like a specific element, specific type of Arca Plasma, or are you saying like we can manipulate the element via mod? The element is based on the progenitor. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, I need to check again on my Arca Plasma, like what his element is. Definitely need to check first. I got work. I got a lot of work to do now for my Arca Plasma, and I'm excited. Really, 100%, trying to make it better. I can explain better in voice if you want or need. I mean now. I will wait until next. I will wait until later.
Damage, hence the Helmet Eclipse. Prime Cleanse Grenier is going to be our faction damage multiplier, multiplying our damage even more. Crit chance, crit damage, multi-shots, vigilante supplies for the ammo mutation, and of course, primary deadhead. This is going to be our base damage
Opposition's headshot kills 120% damage for 24 seconds, stacks up to 2 times. This one is good.
Galvanized Savvy is our Gundition Overload mod, basically having unique status effects on
when you are ready and if you feel like you need it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I will ask you to tell me directly.
Projectile flight speed is going to be perfect to help increase the rotation and speed of our projectile when shooting into the bubble. Now, as you can see, we do have bonus radiation. Radiation does not work against the Demolists. All of this is going to be added to my total modded elemental damage, which is going to be viral.
Oh.
Now onto my utility weapon, which is the Epitaph. The Epitaph is used here for two things: to prime the Demolist with my modded elements, which is Viral and Heat, and of course the Quickfire from Epitaph will force proc Cold. These cold procs will slow down the Demolists, which will provide me a decent amount of time to set up my damage rotation. You may be asking, why
a freaking nerd on the build.
Viral.
The dude's going 100% nerd on the build.
Well, you see, the Tenet Plasmor is
this
not
crazy.
proccing Viral.
This is crazy warframe player here.
With 10 stacks of Viral, I will multiply my damage done to the health by 325%. So what I'm going to be doing is stacking them with Viral, armor stripping, and just unloading a shit ton of damage into their faces. The build is very simple: multi-shot with a little bit of utility for that dodge roll speed, my Viral 60-60 paired with a Heat 60-60, Fulmination to increase the blast radius of my Epitaph Quickfire, Sure Shot for the status chance, and Carnage Stinger for the additional status chance.
Look at here, look at here. She needed to get into like 8 times of 4 mod in order to use all of this type of mod. This is some crazy hell of mod here.
The Xless can be whatever you want. I just use Suppress right now because it's universal, and there's no point taking Reflex Draw because we have universal holster speed increase. For my companion, I am using the Jinn. Why the Jinn? Well, for one thing only. It's because it's a Sentinel and it can help me carry the Vigilante mods. Make sure you have Reawaken, Fatal Attraction, and Assault Mode. Why do we need the Assault Mode? Well, it's because of the weapon that we're going to be using, which is the Verglass. We have the 3 Vigilante mods to increase the chances of getting an additional crit tier, and of course it is
you know what I need? I need to put more focus on my companion as well. I need to make sure that I can build some very good set of warframes that I can solo Steel Path. I need a good companion, good weapon, and good build for my warframe.
Damage. We're gonna give it a lot of fire rate, multi-shot, and status chance, just to help proc even more, just to help it proc even more. And one of the main sources of survivability, especially in a hectic level cap scenario, is going to be Vazarin. Vazarin's protective sling will give you that invulnerability for 5 seconds, especially when you're surrounded by toxic Eximus and electric Eximus. It's pain. You can't be out there spamming abilities to get shields back. You need another source of survivability.
Exactly.
And that's going to be your Vazarin Focus School. Alright.
So what he's saying is that even if you got this very powerful build, it's still not going to be easy. I mean, look at the way he plays. He's really a fast player. Like, he's really have to adapt with the situation as fast as possible. If not, he'll get wrecked as well. So it doesn't matter if you got a very good warframe or not. It's still something that a challenge when you go against level 9999. It's not like a kick, like a walk in the park kind of situation. It's still something that you need to survive. Good to take note on that.
Right, here's another useful tool that you can use, and that is Magus Lockdown. It is an operator arcane. Whenever you void sling, you will tether enemies, and if enemies are slowed down, that tether effect lasts a bit longer, so it's pretty useful. Slow down enemies, tether them down, and it will take a bit longer to recover. Alright, let me show you how this build works step by step. Alright, here comes the Demolists. We switch to our utility weapon, prime them, as you can see.
He plays solo, he don't say about friends. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's still a struggle, right? Even if you got a powerful warframe, if you go against level 9999, it's still a struggle. You need to really be careful. You need to really play fast. If you don't play fast against level 9999, you're gonna get wrecked regardless. Definitely, you still need to have some skill in the game, regardless of how good your gear is. Yep, that's what it is.
See, our Verglass is also slowing them down. Lockdown, armor strip, user 2, shoot into the bubble.
2 million, man. 2 million, love it.
Where's the Demolist? Alright, here comes the Demolist. Using our Epitaph, we're going to slow down the Demolist. See all those cold procs and viral procs affecting the Demolist as it's slowly moving towards us. Going to use our 4th ability to armor strip it, lock it down. Watch for the pulse. Caster 2. Shoot into the bubble.
Wow.
Alright, folks, that has been it from me.
Wow, the dude's this dude got a very systematic thinking and brain. He literally just now he was breaking down step by step what he do to stop the Demolys. Can you imagine at a fast rate freaking gameplay? Like he just kept doing that. Like his brain just like operate and process everything really fast. This some really crazy warframe nerd player here. I say nerd because he's using that mathematics skill. Freaking great. Also, this build I think is for these missions. Yeah, it is for a Vilebreaker. No, this is Vilebreaker Bob Mac. Sorry. I think it's the type of enemy. Then if he's showing the type of enemy, but if he shows like the very tank enemy possible, and he actually stopped that tank enemy possible, then the build really works against other enemy as well. So the Demolys is really quite tanky, right? So this build really does works well with other type of enemy if it works with the tank enemy. And loving this shit, man. I can't wait to actually get it. And I can't wait to actually make a good build out of this. 100%. This is